What's going on, family? This is not financial advice. Do your own research, man. We're going to be getting into some price action today, what I saw on these charts, some trades that I like, and some trades that I took. But before we get into that, I just want to make a official announcement on the play that I talked about 2 days ago. BBBY, Bed Bath and Beyond, man. I'm gonna show you. I cleaned up 378% on this trade, and I'm gonna show you exactly that. So just gonna zoom in, and I'm gonna show you what I got on the day. Man, let's get to it, man. So I got a 378% move on here, as you can see, man. 378%. I got the receipts, man. I got the receipts. So I shorted this meme stock yesterday, and overnight it just completely gave it all away. And man, I closed it out as soon as the market opened, man. As soon as the market opened, I closed it out and I took profit. So after this market came down, another leg down. So I didn't know what they were going to do. They could have went up and closed the gap. You know how tricky they are. But this is the price action that I saw this morning. They trending down, beautiful trend down. This was the channel that I used for this morning. So I developed this larger trend line pattern off this swing here, and that was a potential setup, but I did not take that trade. But anyway, this was my chart analysis for this morning. Trend is down, bias is down. The market opened around 9:30 right here. So the market opened right here in this area. It kind of did a couple fake outs and spiked all the way down here. So that was about a 30-minute move. That was a 30-minute move right there. So at this point, the price consolidated. I didn't touch anything in here. I just saw this channel developing, and then I saw the break of the channel. So they made a lower high. Then they fell out the bottom. As you can see at the very end of this bar, they bought this bar up. So there's buying to fail breakout to try to push this market up. Immediately consolidated. We got a first entry short, second entry short off of the moving average, off of the trend line. Big bearish bar. I kind of got in a little early, so I got in around here at the middle of this bar. They gave you another attempt to get in, and I rode them all the way down to this area and took profit. So I tried to take another short off the break of this channel, and they stopped me out. So I overtraded today. If you sat here and was patient, man, kudos to you, man, because they gave it away today, man. They literally gave it away. If you were patient, if you could have sat here and just waited on the move, man, they gave it away. So see, this market is still coming down at this point. So this is my first trade of the day, off this trend line, off this key entry point right here, man. So now watching price consolidate. They traded back up. So this is retracement of this move, and I liked this trade because it was a 50% retracement of these two legs down. This was the trade, the second winner that I had. I rolled them down to the bottom of this trend line and got out. So, and they gave you a lower high attempt at the 50% retracement on this move. So I think I had another loser somewhere in here trying to short this market on an uptrend. Just silly mistakes like this. Trying to short this market up here, and they come back and they just, they stop you out. So wait for the trend to develop. I did manage to have green on my screen at the end of the day, so that's all that matters. I gotta limit my trades to 2 trades a day. Nothing more, nothing less. So this bigger trend line, so Thomas kind of touched on this in his recent videos. It's a bearish downtrend, And this trend line that's developing here is not really valid because of the bearish downtrend. So this is just a correction in this bearish move. So I was waiting on the break of this trend line and the retest. So that's what they did, but it was a bullish, kind of a bullish bar. So I got nervous and I did not take this breakout and retest trade right here. So that was a potential setup that I saw off this trend line. You could have bought off this trend line, definitely, because they had, this is the third swing here. So this is definitely enterable. We got a triple bottom here. So this is definitely a potential trade you could have took. I saw it developing, but I'm bearish, so I wasn't taking any longs. But once I saw this trend line developed, I was for sure that this was valid until here. So price action was pretty simple today. If you sat here and was patient, it was very technical, and they tested a level. So you can, let me show you how this market is about to close these gaps beneath us, man. So we're gonna just look at this and see all these gaps on these charts. I've been talking about this, man, and nobody's really been touching on it, and how even though the gaps may be filled later on, they are going to get filled, man. It's just inevitable, man, that these gaps are going to get filled. So I'm going to just kind of zoom in on this chart, show you where we're at. So this is where we're at right now. Got a gap, 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 another gap beneath us. Nothing but gaps on this huge chart, man. So I was talking to another trader, and he was just kind of touching on how he believes the market is going to continue up because the market is not selling off. But I just kind of told him we were overbought and we were due for a pullback, even though you don't know that the market is going to pull back. Because you see they kind of sat up here for a week before they did anything. So it was kind of bullish. They ended bullish, and then they gapped down. So now you know the sell-off is valid. So they at least, my target, I already told you my targets way down here around this level, 4,000, 39.50 level, somewhere in this area if we're going to continue this bull run. But all these gaps, I'm not sure, man. I'm just not sure about it. So this is a pretty simple trading day today, man. I do like how this is developing. And you can get short with this market, man, if you know what you're doing. So I'm gonna kind of get back into the trades. I'm gonna show you exactly. Man, this market is still diving, man. This is wild. The market is still diving, and man, there's a lot of selling going. There's a lot of selling pressure here, man. So we're just gonna kind of tune in. We're gonna see exactly what they're doing. So this is the 5-minute time frame. Kind of get a clearer picture of what they were doing. Downtrend. It's just a bigger channel, man. So they confirmed it here. Got you a lower high setup. Got 2 legs down. They consolidated. Now they're coming down to support. And I'm thinking they're gonna shoot straight through that, honestly, because of where we are in this point in time. So current time is about 2:58. So as you can see, this market is just pushing down aggressively, man. It's aggressively pushing down. They shot through the lows. So now we have a new low for the day. And these are the trades that I marked, consolidation periods. And this is a 50% retracement. This is the best trade that I saw today. They gave it away right here. Set up to end the day, man. So today was pretty simple price action if you were patient, man, unlike myself. But comes with time, man. Time in the market. Develop these qualities of patience, man, and you'll be a great trader. So like, subscribe to the channel, man, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Out.